Imagine being frozen in your bed. It's the middle of the night when your eyes burst open and unable to move, as an eerie presence looms over you. Your chest feels heavy, your body paralyzed, and a shadowy figure lingers in the darkness. If this sounds like your worst nightmare, you're not alone. A tingling numbness spreads quickly through your limbs, and you feel a pressure on your chest. It's a shared experience known as sleep paralysis. But in Maltese folklore, there's a sinister name for this haunting presence, Il Hadiela. Meet Il Hadiela, a terrifying old scary hag that lurks in the night. The folklore depicts her as a malicious old woman who paralyzes her victims as they sleep. In Malta's folklore, she is more than just a story to scare children. She represents the terrors of sleep paralysis and unexplained happenings in the night. But why do civilizations all throughout the world, not only Malta, tell legends about dark beings who paralyze us in the night? Let's find out. Sleep paralysis occurs during the REM, rapid eye movement phase, when your brain temporarily paralyzes most of your muscles to stop you from acting out your dreams. But if you wake up suddenly during this stage, your mind might be alert, yet your body remains frozen, giving rise to sensations of dread and hallucinations, like a shadowy figure pressing down on your chest. During REM sleep, the body's muscles are briefly paralyzed, preventing the person who is sleeping from acting out his or her dreams. It is a crucial stage for retaining memories, learning, and emotional processing, and it usually begins about 90 minutes after falling asleep and lasts throughout the night, with each REM cycle lasting longer as the night moves on. Could this be where Il Hadiela comes from? Many cultures have their own sleep demons. One of them was the old hag of Newfoundland. In Norse mythology, the hag associated with sleep paralysis is known as a Mara. Mara is a malicious, ghostly spirit or a female entity who haunts people in the night, causing nightmares and sleep disturbances. She is often depicted as an old, shadowy creature with a thin, wraith-like body that seems to float or glide effortlessly. Her hair is wild and matted, and her eyes gleam coldly in the darkness, reflecting the torment she brings. Sometimes she is imagined as having claws or with icy, skeletal hands that press down on the chests of her victims. When Mara visits, she slips through tiny cracks or keyholes in a room, descending silently into the sleeping person. Her purpose is to ride or sit on the chest, paralyzing the sleeper and filling their mind with dreadful visions. The feeling of suffocation or an unexplainable heaviness is attributed to her presence. The word nightmare itself is derived from this ancient Norse belief in the Mara, making her a chilling embodiment of the terror that comes with being trapped between sleep and wakefulness. The jinn of Middle Eastern folklore are supernatural beings created from smokeless fire, as described in Islamic texts, and they have a complex and fascinating place in mythology. Unlike angels, jinn possess free will, meaning they can be good, evil, or neutral, and they exist in a parallel world to that of humans. They are known to inhabit desolate places, deserts, abandoned buildings, or even unseen realms that overlap with our own. They are said to possess the ability to shapeshift and can become serpents, dogs, or even whirlwinds of sand or smoke. In their more traditional forms, jinn may be depicted with a fiery aura and eyes that glow with otherworldly energy. They are also capable of becoming invisible and can whisper thoughts or temptations into human minds at night. Modern encounters with sleep paralysis remain as frightening as ever. Some who've had the experience even report feeling a bony, clawed hand on their chest or hearing guttural whispers. Could Il Hadiela still haunt us today, a reminder of how folklore and fear are deeply intertwined? And while science may offer explanations, the sense of terror is just as real. In European folklore, placing a key under your pillow is a protective ritual used to ward off malevolent natural forces, such as nightmares, spirits, or dark influences that might trouble a sleeper. The key is often seen as a powerful symbol, representing access to protection, safety, and a secure barrier between the person and the unseen world. This imagery carries an ancient belief in the power of physical objects to guard the soul and ward off evil. Sprinkling blessed water around your bed or using salt to create a protective barrier was also thought to prevent spirits like Ilhadiela from approaching. Salt symbolizes purity and is often used in rituals to cleanse and ward off negative energy. Whether Ilhadiela is a product of imagination or a sinister spirit lurking in the shadows, her story endures. It's a haunting reminder of the human need to explain the inexplicable, to find comfort in rituals and beliefs, even if that comfort comes from a simple piece of iron. As the morning light chases away the darkness, the tales of Ilhadiela live on, a blend of fear, science, and the enduring power of folklore. Myth has it that she was once someone who endured abuse by her community and cursed to travel the globe in never-ending hatred, her rage building into the awful monster that she has become. She visits her victims at night, when the barrier between dreams and reality blurs and crumbles beneath the weight of her evil gaze. Ilhadiela emphasizes the complex nature of our cultural narratives. Her story, wrapped in mystery and magic, illustrates the power and determination that we all possess. As we continue to investigate these rich customs and history, let us not only relish the stories of the past, but also recognize their significance to our lives now. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Maltese folklore. If you enjoyed this exploration of Ilhadiela and want to dive deeper into more captivating tales, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more adventures in mythology and history.